Hello and welcome back to INMR, where in today's podcast I'm going to be analysing last night's Champions League match between Real Madrid and Manchester City. The first leg ended in a 3-3 draw, meaning the two sides' fates will be determined at the Etihad. But today, let's have a look at what happened and why it happened. First is the what. Man City were on the front foot from the get-go as Grealish made a positive return from injury with a key contribution for the opener. He won the ball in his own half and drove into a dangerous area just 40 seconds in, winning a free kick in a vital area and causing Tchouaméni to get a yellow card, which means he will miss the second leg. Teammate Bernardo Silva rubbed salt in the wounds with a clever free kick to give Pep's side an early advantage. Madrid responded well with two quick-fire goals and they turned the tie on its head. Man City then replicated Real's comeback to regain the lead as Cavadio got his first goal for Man City. That looked to be it, but with just over 10 minutes remaining of normal time, Valverde equalised once more for the home side, meaning the first leg finished 3 apiece. Now that's done, let's get on to the analysis, starting with Rodrigos Impact. Rodrigos' performance in the quarter-final clash against Man City showcased his underrated role in Real Madrid's attack. Despite less focus in the pre-match build-up compared to Vinicius Jr. and Jude Bellingham, Rodrigos' contributions in maintaining width on the left and making great runs caused problems for City's defence. His early goal, assisted by Vinicius Jr., highlighted his clinical finishing and impact on Madrid's counter-attacking threat. Rodrigos' previous performances against City, including that decisive match in the 2021-22 season, underlines his growing importance to the team. Amidst all the Kylian Mbappe transfer talk, Rodrigos staking his claim with consistent performances to try and retain his place in the team next season. For Man City's attack, it was a quiet night for Erling Haaland. His recent struggles in link-up play have been drawn to many fans' attention, and it's happened again last night. His trouble against Rudiger isn't surprising given past matchups between the pair. The German kept Haaland in his back pocket all night long. Haaland's performance highlights City's need for more effectiveness from him when chances are limited. He managed just one shot on target in the match, had 4 touches in Real Madrid's penalty area and didn't make a single successful dribble. He also had the least touches out of any player on the pitch with just 20 in 90 minutes. Although he was poor, most of the credit has to go to Rudiger, who didn't let him get a sniff at goal, which could prove to be costly if the same happens in the return leg. Both sides showed top mentality to get something from the game. Madrid initially managed to stifle City's possession-based football, but a quick turnaround in the match surprised many. Despite controlling Haaland through Rudiger and Tchouaméni, Madrid's defensive focus on the Norwegian left pockets of space for City to exploit elsewhere. Foden capitalised on this, followed by Gvardiol. However, Madrid again responded well, with Ancelotti making tactical adjustments, including bringing on Valverde. The Uruguayan's first-time strike levelled the score at 3-3, setting the stage for an intriguing second leg. What can we expect from the second leg then? In my opinion, it's going to be much more controlled by Man City, but still plenty of goals. It's about the mentality in this one. They've both shown they can handle it, but it still remains a question as to who will stay stronger next week. With Tchouaméni out, there's going to be a defensive issue for Real Madrid. Camavinga could potentially drop in, or Ancelotti is going to have to play a weaker centre-half. I think City are going to finish the job at the Etihad. Initially, I favoured Real Madrid, but I think they had to kill it off last night. That is where I'm going to end today's podcast, but there's plenty more coming this week. Another podcast will be out now where I analyse the 2-2 draw between Arsenal and Bayern Munich, and of course on Friday at 5 PM there'll be another podcast out. For extra content, be sure to follow INMR on X and Instagram, and when my website is back up and running, you can check that out too. Thank you very much for listening, and I will see you in the next one.